Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Jed Lowry continues his chase for the top spot on the AL batting leaderboard. Next. Daniel Gossett, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Coming to the plate now, D. Gordon. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Pitch on the way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Hernandez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Winker is there. 2 gone. Next for Seattle, Mike Zunino. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Seattle. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Erasmo Ramirez, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call to start in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out. And, in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Popped him up. Seager over to his right. Makes the play. 1 away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Two out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Pulled toward right center field. Gordon is after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Winker is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Stepping in, Ryan Healy. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Sent on the ground out to second. And quickly there are 2 away. Gene Segura standing in. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss. No score here as we play inning number 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Hit in the air down the right field line. Henniger is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding into the box, Chris Davis. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Calling for it, Henniger. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Kyle Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Grounded to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. Next up for the A's, Jesse Winker, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup.
No one can make a play on this one, and the A's first hit is going to be for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. So he's into second base here with a double to begin the home third. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-1. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Stepping up now, Marco Hernandez. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now he's safe at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking at his career totals, Benintendi hits a little over the 270 mark. From the belt, the pitch lifted down the line in left. Gamble over to his right. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Henniger. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Matt Duffy flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Winker comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Line drive to left. Winker is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Zunino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail things here. Here's Jed Lowry now.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Gamble is there, and he has it for the out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One out, nobody on. And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
So we got him looking there. Matt Chapman becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Or this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Jesse Winker. He swings and grounds it to short. Segura has it on to first, and the A's fail to cash in.
Hitting off for Seattle.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. Winker is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Gene Segura standing in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Hard hit ball to second. Cano has it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Up next for Oakland.
Stepping into the box, Marco Hernandez. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
A high fastball is in there. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A's are... Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's D. Gordon now. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Oakland is on top in this one, 2-0. Jason Bradford enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 60, Jason Bradford.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Jonathan Lucroy.
He's set. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Jed Lowry now. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gamble will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. This is line to left. Gamble will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Striding in, Matt Duffy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side and give yourself a chance to get the tying run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Duffy on at first, nobody out. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Now batting.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Stepping in now, Gene Segura. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Segura turns and goes to second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Now with the play, Kyle Seager trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base.
Now pitching for the A's.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Fastball in there for a called strike. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Ben Gamble is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that one just missed outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So 4 runs. James Pazos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hanley Ramirez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Chris Davis. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take the deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. He'll check in here at 256. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Davis rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Throw to the plate goes right by him, and he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that home streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Marco Hernandez steps in. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation, got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still only one out in the inning. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Edwin Diaz takes over here with a runner at first and two gone in the inning. Jonathan Lucroy will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and two away. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped into the air, back behind second. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Hanley Ramirez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Chad Pinder will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Here's D. Gordon now. His career line again.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Hernandez is up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. And the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. A little too tall that time, 3-1 now. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
He's got it, and there are two down now. Digging in to try it again. Mitch Haniger, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Hernandez right there, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, and the deficit holds at 5-4. David Phelps is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Phelps has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. And over those innings, he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Gordon, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gamble is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Here now is Mike Zunino. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Daniel Kalu answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Daniel Kalu.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. A 1 pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. That's popped up. Coming in is Benintendi. He can't get to it. This one's down.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseball. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Blake Trinan comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Now another 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
So we got him swinging. Ryan Healy goes down for the 2nd out, and now they're down to their final try. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Career against Blake Trinan. He's 1 for 5. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that's going to be your final out here. And the A's have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Athletics seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Kevin Segrist gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs on 9